Welcome back to National Signing Day 2015, presented by First Tennessee. I'm now joined with running backs coach Robert Gillespie. Welcome.
How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Excited.
This is a big day. Lots of recruiting, lots of hours, lots of phone calls and emails lead up to this day. What's it like for you?
A lot of hard work and sacrifice as a team. Our players did a great job getting these kids on campus and showing them a good time, and also the coaches. Just the manpower and the hours and the constant communication with the kids and their families. This is the day we get to celebrate because it all pays off, and so far it's been good. We're just sitting here waiting for a few more faxes to come through.
All right, take us down to the war room for a second. What's the emotion like? What's the energy like? We can't see and hear everything, but what's it like down there?
Well, as you're watching the website, obviously you can see there's a lot of excitement. We have a good group of coaches. They all work hard, and we all do a good job working together and playing off of each other's energy. We do a great job playing off of each other's strengths. And I think as you watch us throughout the day, you'll see that we're a really tight group and we work well together. And today we get a chance to celebrate the fruits of the labor.
All right, I have a question. Has your phone died yet this morning?
It has not.
We're only an hour in, right?
All of us have extra battery packs that we carry around, so everyone's ready and good to go.
Thinking ahead, very good. All right, let's talk about one newcomer that we've already talked about this morning, Alvin Kamara. Big-time running back. He played in an SEC school, then went to JUCO. He said that he matured a little bit over those years. So let's talk about him. And when you look at this, man, what caught your eye about Alvin?
Well, I tell you what, Alvin brings a sense of maturity to the not only the running back room but the entire team. He's a kid that's had a difficult journey. He's been through the recruiting process before, and it was a breath of fresh air to recruit Alvin. Because he really took a serious approach to the whole process and understood what he really wanted this go around, and obviously you can see he did a really good job at it at the junior college Hutch, which is a great program. They produced a lot of good football players. So you kind of knew you were getting a guy who was ready to prove a point, and so far he's been a great leader in the weight room and also watching film early on.
Coach, in 9 games last year, he had 18 touchdowns. Is that something that you weighed heavily, or what is it that you look for in a running back when you want to recruit for Tennessee?
Well, obviously, I think Alvin brings an explosiveness to our offense that will be greatly appreciated. But just watching this film, you see he's a guy that can make people miss. The biggest thing with running backs, I always say, we want guys that can make you right when things go wrong. We're not going to always block it perfect. Sometimes the defensive coordinator is going to be in the perfect defense, but as you can see on some of these runs, he's able to make a guy miss and find that next cut and just create a home run play at times when it's not there. So I think that's what Alvin brings to the table. He's a guy that can make a big play at any moment in the game.
And coachable, too. That's one thing that several coaches have said about Alvin. Let's now go over to John Kelly, big-time guy that you just heard from this morning. He's officially a Tennessee Vol. Tell me about John.
Well, I'll tell you what, John's an interesting story. He's a kid that kind of was, one of the best players up in the Detroit, the northern area, that honestly early on we didn't feel like we would have a chance to get a kid like that. But John wanted to be different, and that's one thing John told me from day one is that, Coach, I want to do something different. Everyone expects me to do this or do that, but he understood that the best football is played in the South. So he's a kid that wanted to face that challenge and wanted to be a guy that kind of got a pipeline started from the Detroit area. And me being a Mississippi guy from the South, really my first time recruiting in that area, but I found that there's a lot of great talent, a lot of great coaches, and John's Mr. Versatility. He's able to do it all, catch out of the backfield, great on special teams, but the main thing with John, he's a tough kid. As you watch his runs, he finishes runs well, he has great pad level, he breaks tackles, great balance, and as you can see on this clip here, he just has a knack for finding the end zone. So
and the speed. And he's got the speed. You can see that right here.
Absolutely. So I'm excited to coach John. I think he brings another element to our offense, and I think he'll fit in well here with the guys we already have.
Will you kind of sum up in just a few words, what is it about the running back position that you recruit for? So obviously Coach Jones talks about depth in every position, and running back it was one of the needs that we had this year. So what was it when you were recruiting these guys, what was it that you told them?
Well, first of all, I want guys that are very competitive. Last year having a guy like Jalen Hurd, for the average guy, they may be scared of that. But I want guys that want to compete. I want guys that want to go out every day and compete with each other and want to be the starter. You know, so that's first and foremost. I want guys that love to compete, and I want guys that aren't afraid to make plays. You know, like I said, I think you have to be a risk taker at any position on offense, but I want a guy that they don't just want that 8-yard gain. You know, I talk about taking an 8-yard gain and making it 80. So just guys that want to be explosive playmakers, and I think that's what everyone on our offensive side of the ball wants in a skill position guy, a guy that can make a play.
Well, we're certainly excited to see them. We're definitely excited to welcome them to the Tennessee family. Coach Gillespie, we'll let you get back downstairs. Lots of action obviously going on downstairs, so thank you for your time.
Thank you.
You're watching National Signing Day 2015, brought to you by First Tennessee.